from my garden in Richmond, Virginia. I'm about to put y'all on my tripod while I clean up the jasmine. See how the jasmine's brown? It's been brown, it hasn't come back. And so I was talking with my coworker today, shout out to Tommy, and he was saying to go ahead and trim it back. So like right now it's all brown, but there is some new growth happening, like here and here. So I think I'm gonna chop it down. So before I set y'all up, I wanted to give y'all a tour to show you what's happening in my garden. I am a newbie gardener since COVID, and we had to have outdoor spaces. So I dug in and I made this little outdoor dining area. And then I planted some produce and such here, some wildflowers over there. Made the patio when I moved in years ago with my dad. We built that patio. Got my roses, the peonies, which are blooming. This is the star, I think, today, all these peonies. All the peonies. Okay, we've got, oh, this is my other favorite today, my herb garden. And look, the sage is just blooming. Look at that sage. And I harvested some sage and rolled it so I can burn some sage. And then I kept some to flower, and my chives are flowering, which I think are so pretty. And then the parsley is about to flower. So I guess they say don't eat after it flowers, but I'm still going to. It will grow more. Let's check in on the compost. So I got this thing. I'm trying to always compost more. Okay. It was too dry last time. Still kind of dry. See the dust kind of coming out. I need to add more greens to that. This is a pomegranate tree that I'm a little worried about. It doesn't look that great. The end of last summer, my dad planted it in my garden because he doesn't get sun and I have full sun. And it took like 5 years to make one pomegranate. And then the next year it made 3 pomegranates. And then the next year it made like 7. Last year it made so many we didn't eat them all. And so I'm a little worried it doesn't seem as, we'll see. Stay tuned for that. These golden gooseneck loosestrifes that my mom's friend sent over that are so looking really good. They'll bloom. This fig tree came from my sister's garden when they were digging up plants to make room for other things. And look, there's actually already a fig happening. So the fig tree is looking happy. Mint, which I'm trying to keep contained. Okay, so here's the garden. Here's the patio. It's more decorative than functional. I do like to lay out there, catch some sun. I've just planted some arugula and spinach here. I have kale growing here. There's the dining area. We're gonna clean up that jasmine. So everything else is looking really good and bright over there. The swing area, we'll get over there in a moment, but first we can come to the Hydrangea Corner, which shout out to my student today. I don't know if I should say his name or not, but shout out, you know who you are. They gave me a hydrangea for Teacher Appreciation Week, and I can't wait to figure out where to plant it. Here are my other hydrangeas. It's like the only corner of my garden that gets some shade. And right now it's like full sun, but during the day it will be shady. And so this was one I got at the Charlie Brown corner of the garden center, and it is just looking great. This one came from my sister's house. And then this one back there, the yellow one, and this one used to be over there when I had a tree over there, but that tree fell on my house, and then it was full sun, and then I had to find a sneak sliver of shade for these hydrangeas. So they're looking happy over here. And then Hosta Alley. This is my other favorite treasure because all of these hostas were also all under the tree in the corner, but the tree fell on my house. So the full sun was burning these hostas. So when COVID hit and I had to organize my outdoor area, I put all the hostas here in this little corner. Well, they were burning. So I made Hosta Alley because this part of along the house is full shade, like all day, full shade. So the hostas over there are really happy. And then over here, it gets full sun. So the roses are happy. So let's Just look. Hosta Alley. These roses. The roses, when I planted them, were just to like the second notch. So it's really fun to see how big they've gotten. This hardy begonia popping up. My mom gave me that, and it just comes back. And it's so exciting to see it come back. My hellebora bloomed. And then this is also exciting because I think this is, what is this called? There's one that wasn't doing well down here. The Dusty Miller, I think is what it's called, Dusty Miller. That one didn't come back. These are like spreading, it looks like, and looking really good. And then at the very end of the path, we have some more hardy begonia right here coming back. This hosta, I need to kind of clean up this akuba so it's not so covered. And then the persicaria back here, which again is from my mom. Shout out to my mom. My mom and my dad are the real green thumbs. So Hosta Alley, my mom and my dad, their garden is like stunning. They have an irrigation system. I wish I had an irrigation system, maybe one day. But they really helped me get these plants and start me off. But at that time I had a brown thumb. I really didn't get a green thumb until COVID. And my house is so small that I needed to create an outdoor space, and I have space, so I had to just make it fun. So here we are. This, gotta stay tuned. This is all wildflowers that I can cut zinnias and cosmos and fill them in the vases that I make. Get this little patio. I gotta do some grilling. Haven't grilled in a while. So here's the dining area. We're gonna come through the little archway, which is what we're gonna work on today. Cleaning this up. But to finish the tour, my smoke bush tree, this is like one of my favorites in my garden. When I got this was really expensive, this tree. And when I got it, it did not look good. And my goal is for it to kind of fill this area, become like a tree wall here. And it wasn't looking good. And look, this big branch, it's taller than me now. It's getting big and it looks really happy now. So exciting. And this deutzia, I love the chartreuse next to the smoke bush tree. And my sonic bloom Weigelia is just really blooming. It really is sonic bloom Weigelia. My muhly grass is starting to come up. I should have cut that back sooner and lower, I think. That's what I'm learning. My clethra is really making me nervous. I'm gonna cut the jasmine back today, and I'm wondering if I should also cut this back. It just doesn't look very good. Look, everything's looking so healthy. And then boom. So we got our other muhly grass coming in, and another sonic bloom Weigelia. Dining table, which, oh my gosh, the next big garden event is going to be a violin dinner party in the garden. Stay tuned for that. More details to come. I love this. Again, my mom, she gave me this when it was really tiny. It was in this corner. But then I forget why I moved it, but I like it here. This like pop of chartreuse kind of flanking the dining area. I kind of walk back enough. And then we have our other plants there. The smock orange smells really fragrant. Shout out to Ben and Nancy. They gifted me that from their yard. These peonies, I always get excited when I see these. Look how big they are and full, because those weren't there either. I transplanted some from over there to beside the roses, and I transplanted some here, and they're just expanding and growing. Same with these pink things, which I just love. This area, I think I'm gonna put Big Belly there. I don't know. But the swing area, and there's a hydrangea for my parents back here. This was from their yard that they were getting rid of. And again, I should probably cut some more back. I don't know, we'll see. My roses, look how colorful. Look at those roses with these, love those. Let me know what those are in the comments. I always forget. Oh, and then you know what else is really exciting? The red rocket poker lilies. These are from my sister's house, and they're called red rocket poker lilies because look, they look like little red rockets, and as they get bigger, they'll burn and they'll go from like orange to yellow, and they're just really cool. And last year, a couple years ago, I took some of those and split them over here. So these don't look like they're coming up yet, but those are more red rocket poker lilies, or red hot poker lilies. I'm sorry, not as good with the names. The irises are still looking good, but they are starting to fade. So hopefully catch last week's garden tour if you want to see those looking real good. All right, let's trim this jasmine. Here we go. I'm gonna put y'all in my tripod. Welcome. Okay, so here we go. Gloves. And these snippers, I should probably clean these because I see other garden enthusiasts cleaning their cutters before they do this. So I'll bring y'all closer. Well, this is the before. And I think I'm gonna be cutting it down to here because all that's brown. There's no green up there. And I see some green happening there. So here we go. Let's come in close. Sorry if this should be clearer for y'all and stable. We'll get there. Okay. So like this guy. Going up, up, up. That's all brown. So we can snip this one plate all the way back. Okay. We'll cut more, but this will help me loosen. Get this thing off. It's already been cut. I'm not gonna lie, I should probably also have on safety goggles. I think that even just by cutting this off, it's gonna look better. At least we won't be looking at dead stems and vines, you know? Okay, making progress. On this side. Something. Okay. Okay, now look, see this one. Can you see this? This one is brown, 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 and there is some green. Can you see it? Right there. So I'm gonna cut just above that, I think. Get rid of that. This, then there's the first bit of green right there. Green. This thing is just like, okay. Trimming that. This is kind of scary, you know, if you're a new gardener, because you're like, is it gonna come back? But again, at the same time, I don't want to look at all this dead brown, and if this will help it come back stronger and better, I probably should have done this sooner. I guess you have to help the plant live by not making it work so hard on these dead ones. this. And when this comes off, this will be. Oh, there's some green. So we're gentle. Green right there. Oop, I see some green. Some of the green is really tiny. Oh, I'm gonna have a little nest down there. Okay, is it looking cleaner already? It'll be fun. Oh, I cut off some of the green on that one. I guess that's okay. It'll be fun to go back. I can't, kind of why I like to post and share so much is because I like to go back. Like, I can't wait to go back and just be able to click at the beginning, see how covered it, like now I need to clean this. Okay, now this has green, so we're gonna leave that one. Can't wait to see a before and after, before and after. Okay, Tommy, I think that you're right. I'm feeling really good about this. Feeling really good. Okay. Snipping anything without life. Okay. This one is just brown. Man, this really is an art, huh? To just clean up these dead ones. An art and, oh wait, shoot, am I cutting the wrong one? Ooh. This one. Okay, we're really getting somewhere. Some lower spots. Green. Gosh, I really hope that this helps. Gotta clean all this up. All right, cleaning that up. This has some greeneries. Okay, that has to help this plant, right? Maybe take off some of these dead leaves. Or should I be cutting those? Okay. Goodbye, brown. Hello, green. This just doesn't look that good. Okay, now we can kind of start threading this without breaking it under there. Okay, and this one under there. And this can go under there. Okay, now I still got to clean up the mess, but that might have to happen after the live. I'll just scoot away some of these leaves, make it slightly cleaner. Okay, now I'll move you back. That was a lot more coming off than I originally thought. There she is, after. Much cleaner. So now we're ready, and I don't have to, like, that brown was really terrible, so at least now it's just white and clean. I'm just gonna clean this. Okay, well, thanks for joining me while I did some yard work. Got cleaned up, gave you a little garden tour. I wonder, oh, let's look at the Miss Molly butterfly bush, because this is the other plant that Tom told me. Let me get my cutters. That Tommy said that I need to trim back is the Miss Molly butterfly bush. Oh, hey, thanks for tuning in. Doing a garden tour and kind of cutting back. Like, I love this little area. Look at the roses. They look like there's a filter on them, but it's just them. So I'm gonna set us here. And I feel like I should cut down a lot of these too. I don't know if you can see. Maybe I'll move this back. So I guess I should cut some of this down so that it can grow bigger. It's not really what I anticipated doing tonight, but it needs to be done, and I'm having a violin garden party, so I've got to clean up the garden. Can't wait. Clean up. Okay. Can y'all see this? Should I bring you closer? Or is it nice to have an overall view? Okay, that was a big chunk. Again, I'm a newbie gardener. If you're just forwarding to this part, look at the sunset we get here. Snip, 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 snip. You don't hear my wind chimes. Have you heard my wind chimes yet? We'll hear them. Okay, this is can you tell that this is looking cleaner? I'm gonna bring you closer now. So I don't know if you can see down here. All these. That, this, see all that dead stuff? Can you tell? Like, how about this area? Can you see? Oh, you can't even see that area. Look right here. We're gonna just cut this off. I'm gonna cut this off. I don't know what to do here. Obviously, this stuff. Like this, like this. Let's just cut this one here, maybe. Okay, this whole part is dead. Or not growing back right now. To this one too. So this whole thing has to go. Oh my gosh. Because it was all just dead. Okay, this is looking much better. This is looking much. Oh no, look at this. It's fallen over. Oh, I'll take that inside, put it in a vase. There. Okay. Next, this area here. We're just gonna cut that right there. That's gonna come off. This I think we should cut. Woo, this is really thinning out. I don't know if that's good. This is a big one. Hope. I hope it was all dead. It is all dead. Look at all that dead stuff. Okay. Whew. It's really, now that has some green on it up there. Maybe we'll cut here. Okay, over here. I might have to go on the inside to get these. Oh, it looks so much better. It looks much thinner, but oh, caught my hair. Oh, caught my hair. Okay, almost. Almost done. Okay, yay! And there she is, all cleaned up. Hey, what are these little notches? Okay. Well, that feels really good. Maybe I should do that to the clock too. Let's back it up. So really cleaned up. I mean, I ended up taking out a lot. I'll show you. So all of that came off with that. So hopefully she'll grow more because I did that. All right, so wow, we did a lot tonight. Gave you a garden tour. You see everything's blooming. Can't wait for the Rose of Sharon's to pop and start blooming. They'll bloom. They'll bloom over here too on either side of the spirea. And then hopefully the jasmine will start climbing up and flowering. Oh, thanks. Thanks for tuning in. Big Timber. See you. And then we've got the blooming deutzia. And hopefully the smoke bush tree will bloom. And look, all this came off. So thanks for tuning in with me for a garden tour. Let's see what happens with the Jasmine, if she'll grow back. Wish me luck. Okay, oh, and then maybe just leave me your thoughts on this clethra. It's starting to get some green. It's just not very thick and full. Should I cut the clethra down? I have no idea. Tell me what you think. Thanks for tuning in. See y'all for the next garden tour. Make sure you subscribe, like, follow, comment, all the things.